Good morning, Porch Chronicles. How y'all doing out there? Don't be coming for me. I had to tie my hair up. After I got out the shower, I had to meet Flyways. So look, I'm going to tell you one thing about this healing journal. So this little platform, and I thank y'all for it. People talk to me, ask me questions. And then some people I know personally, and they see the journey I'm on, whatever. So it's one person that I used to work with. She gets in touch with me, and she's been through therapy as well. And she had a new situation that she needed to talk about. And it was about a relationship. So this was my advice. Boy, sometimes when you give advice and then you gotta do it, it make you feel some type of way. I ain't gonna lie. Cause you can give it, but you gotta do it when it comes to you. No. And I didn't want to. Okay. So she has a baby, and her fiance is trying to get everything together where they can have this new place. So that means a lot of hours, a lot of hours. So she's not getting the time and attention that she wants with a new baby. Postpartum, all kind of stuff happen when you have a new baby. We know that. So my advice to her was, look, you've had therapy. Men are way different than us. Excuse me, y'all, I'm drinking coffee. It makes me burp sometimes. I said, you have to realize you are the one who's had therapy, so you know how to sit with yourself and rationalize instead of staying in your emotions. I said, now it's going to be hard for you not to be in your emotions because you just had a baby. Your emotions are everywhere right now because your hormones are. I said, but you have to be the one. You have to be the bigger one when you're with someone who hasn't had therapy, because you know how to deal with stuff on a different level if you've done the work. I said, so you can't be stressing him out about how much time you are getting or aren't getting. I said, if this man is pushing himself and working extra hours to place you in a home for you and your child, I said, you have to be more patient. Yes, you may miss him. Yes, you may need more help with the baby. I understand all of that. Your feelings are valid and they're real. I said, but you need to sit with yourself, learn how to journal, learn how to not fuss when you talk to him. Because you have to realize he's already pushing himself to the max. You don't want to be the issue when he comes home. You want to be the solution. You want to still, I know all y'all women ain't gonna want to hear that, because it ain't easy to swallow. I said, you don't want to add more pressure onto someone who's really trying to do their best for you. So when you feel real bad or when you feel real emotional, I said, sit down and write it down, or sit down and meditate, or go back to therapy. I said, find someone to talk to. Don't talk negative about him. Don't sit and talk with your girlfriends and talk negative, because that's going to make you fuss when you see him. I said, don't do anything negative when it comes to how you're feeling about him. Do something positive to make it turn around. I'm the one in therapy, in a relationship with somebody who needs some therapy, but they are and have been trying to work through their childhood stuff, and they have childhood stuff. All of us do. And they have wounds. When men get wounded, it's just as bad as when women get wounded. You have to realize when they get hurt and they were genuinely trying to do the right thing, it hurts just like when we get hurt. We always think, oh, men don't care. Men, they do. And when they get hurt, it's just as real as when we get hurt. So now I'm having to use the same advice that I gave. And no, I don't want to. Because see, when you go through a healing thing, you want everybody to be healed like you, but that's not reality. It's not reality for someone to be able to sit with their pain when you sat through yours, but they haven't sat through theirs yet. So things are going to trigger them. Things are going to make them feel some type of way. Emotional, if they have health issues. Everything is real. The same way we have all these emotions and feelings, they do too. They just don't know how to deal with it like we do, because they don't use a lot of emotions. That makes it even worse. So now I'm having to be the bigger one and sit with myself and realize you've done all this work on healing. They just starting to try. And they ain't doing it with therapy. So baby, you have the advantage. So act like you know. No, I don't want to take my own advice because I want to be a woman. But that don't mean I'm gonna be right. I love you, Post Chronicles.